Hi Aquarius, welcome. So Aquarius, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual general messages, and then I'm going to go into the you versus them love reading. I'm time stamping this February because that's when I'm recording it, but my readings are timeless. Don't pay too much attention to that. I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. So Aquarius, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't even describe the energy that I've been feeling for Aquarius, especially when I was meditating. First of all, one of the songs that came through in the meditation, which is one of my favorite songs, it's Stevie Wonder. I'm not sure of the title of it, but he says, "Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful?" Oh my goodness. Whether you resonate with that or not, take it or leave it. Don't make it resonate if it doesn't. But besides that, isn't Stevie Wonder just a lovely energy? Like, his music is so uplifting to me. So for my feminine aquas, you may be feeling very lovely, very wonderful. You may be in a much higher vibration than you felt in a while. For my masculine aquas, same, okay? Maybe you feeling lovely too, okay? Men can feel lovely. Maybe you're feeling wonderful, okay? Don't get too caught up on the words to the song. Or maybe you're connecting with the feminine that you just find very lovely. Take it as it resonates, right? So let's see what else we have coming through for you, Aquarius, and get into it. So you have the card of the second house. Now, this is all about assets, worthiness, finances, what you do for a living, your possessions. So that being heavily emphasized right now. Money, clothing, anything that you consider an asset. But also, think about it this way. Assets can be more than material things. Like, what makes you an asset in your company or as a person? It could be your personality, it could be your communication skills, could be your energy, right? All of that is an asset. So it's more than just the material, okay? Some of you, your asset is your creative self, because you have the card of creativity here, which is followed by the card of flowering. Aren't those two lovely energies? I feel like that matches the song I was feeling. So it's like this lovely vibe where, you may be tapping into your creativity, your higher vibration, and because you're in that space, it is benefiting you when it comes to the material world or your assets, right? Abundance, things flowing to you a little bit easier. The flowering card to me is about the maturation process, things coming to fruition, a very positive sign here, Aquarius. So let's go a little bit further and see what else we have going on for my Aquarius. I wanted to jump to these cards, but why am I feeling drawn to these cards? Hold on, let me see if I get one more of these for the Osho Zen. I like these. Yes, okay, there it is. The Master. So to me, the Master is the card that comes out when you've mastered some sort of karmic lesson, or when you've mastered something within yourself, when you've kind of come to that crescendo or that completion point. So a lot of you are getting like this raise in vibration because you've recently overcome something. Bravo. Good for you, Aquarius. Let's see what else. You have the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Ooh. Ooh, really? The Seven of Swords and the Six of Wands. That's my favorite energy here. So I heard shine bright like a diamond. So here's the thing, Aquarius. When you're shining bright like a diamond, those that maybe aren't quite in that space may be looking at you through the lens of negativity, maybe looking through the lens of jealousy or trying to find fault with you. Because when the Queen of Wands came out, I initially felt that this was not your energy. So I feel like this is somebody who is observing you, Aquarius, or who is in your awareness, or you may be completely unaware of this, but there seems to be somebody that is on the sly, on the side, maybe not necessarily wishing you well. I heard gossipy. Really? Okay. Whoa. Somebody, this is specific. I heard fraud, like somebody thinking you're a fraud. Oh, what? Oh, okay. So if you are aware of who this is, okay, if you have an awareness here, you already do not trust this person. You may keep them at an arm's length. You may consider them like a frenemy, you know, whether it's a coworker, a friend, an ex, I don't know. But if there is an awareness there, I feel like you are aware that like this person does not maybe see you in the best light, and also who cares, you know what I mean? Like the Six of Wands is being successful anyway, staying in your own lane, celebrating yourself. Not everybody's going to celebrate you when you have good things going on, and you know, let them do what they do and you stay high vibing and doing what you do, because if you give attention to this, if you feed into that, then you become like that person, because like attracts like. So if you allow yourself to entertain, you will become a vibrational match to that of which you're entertaining. So, you know, easier said than done. Like, I understand this energy very well. I think it's really interesting too, because the example they want to give me is, what's that rapper's name? Megan something. Is it Megan? I don't know. Who is feuding? I hate to bring social celebrities into this. But, oh my gosh, why can't I think of her name? Okay, maybe I won't bring it up. I was going to bring it up. There's a rapper that's feuding with Nicki Minaj, you know, and Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius, and the rapper that's feuding with her is an Aquarius. And it's on the tip of my tongue what her name is. Megan Thee Stallion, maybe? Anyways, what's interesting about that is, you know, Aquarian nature is really funny when it comes to feuding, because as an Aquarian, we won't lower ourselves completely, okay? Typically, we'll just take the road of, all right, I'm going to stay in my lane and do what I do best. And fire energy, Sagittarian energy, is more impulsive, okay? More like, yeah, I'm gonna show you who I am type of vibe. So it's really interesting to see those two go back and forth. And I don't know why I bring this up. I almost want to cut this out of the video because I don't want to get involved in that. I don't care. But you know, there is a level of jealousy, right, involved in that situation. So gosh, why is that coming up? Weird. Ugh, I don't want to go there. I have nothing to do with the rap world, nor do I really listen to either of those artists, nor do I care. But neither one of them is really in the right, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Like, yes, one may have lyrically said it better, but both are participating in the negative energy. Okay, so it may seem like there's a winner, but there's really no winners in disalignment. And it's just, don't take that route. Don't go tit for tat, Aquarius, with somebody and match energies. And this showed up in the Gemini reading too, about matching energies. So yeah, just something to be aware of, because I do feel like there's somebody here that, you know, you don't trust, and there's a reason you don't trust them. So listen to your intuition, but don't feed it. Move away from it. Move away from it. Focus on your happiness, what makes you feel good, and don't worry about it. All right. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. What else? Woo. The Eight of Pentacles. So yes, in the emotional space, right? You have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is beautiful energy. This is like, having clarity, okay, and staying committed and moving forward in an emotional, spiritual, but also vulnerable. And I mean vulnerable in a strong sense, not a weak sense, meaning like expressive, okay, and really working on yourself. So I feel like despite this little bit of gossipy drama that seems to be coming through here, overall, it's really more so focused on you, what you have going on, tapping into your creativity, your successes. Even if people are doubting your success or doubting that you have what it takes or whatever, who cares? You know, let your life be the example, okay? Let your life speak for itself. You don't need to go above and beyond that, right? And in fact, if you do, you'll lower your energy. So again, that message coming through to kind of keep a high vibration, stay true to who you are, Aquarius, stay committed to your path, and your path of least resistance right now is more geared towards love and loving yourself and loving what you do, like loving your assets. Like, what are you naturally good at? As an Aquarian, we're natural thinkers. We're very intelligent, naturally signs. We understand higher level concepts. And not to go back to the rapping thing, but Megan Thee Stallion is a very intelligent lyricist, right? So that's her asset. What is your asset, Aquarius? We all have one, because that's what you're being asked to work on right now, because that's where your success is at. So let's see. Your success is not in putting anybody else down or letting yourself get involved in, you know, immature, gossipy stuff. Your asset, your best to go towards the other side of you, Aquarius. Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Emperor. Lots of masculine. What's this about? Whoa. Okay. Two of Cups. Okay. When it comes to love and emotion, I do feel a really strong connection showing up, a really deep connection here. You know, it's funny to me because Aquarius, you have all this stability showing up, right? And this encouragement here to work on yourself, your creativity really being highlighted right now. But there's this other part of you, and this is the more masculine part of you, Aquarius. The more masculine energies, I should say, that is just don't take no shit. You know what I mean? There's a part of you that doesn't take any shit, that may want to address this situation here, this person, this negative energy that seems to be surrounding you, or, you know, entertaining you. What? Or, I don't know, like this person, this has no business here. I have a song, she says, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Oh, that is an old school song. 90s R&B, I think, maybe early 2000s, but and then I also heard nobody's business but mine. Somebody's trying to get in your business. I feel like you want to give, if somebody's trying to get in your business, I feel you want to give them the business. The verbal Aquarian smackdown, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. The Megan Thee Stallion smackdown. There's the rap reference again. Okay, but is that really where your power is? Or are you more powerful when you just simply don't entertain it? Because I feel like you're really more powerful, Aquarius, when you kind of just turn your back to the gibberish, when you turn your back to the childishness, and really focus on your future, where you're headed. That's where your power is. That's where your control is, right? And also praising the connections that you have that are supportive of you, because I do feel at minimal one very supportive connection coming through, but you could be getting accolades or attention or recognition from many avenues right now. And why? Because of what you bring to the table, Aquarius, and that is your asset, what you bring to the table. So let's see what the zodiac sign is. I know I'm going to have a Sagittarius cross-watcher think I'm talking bad about Sag or Nicki Minaj. I am not. I love both energies. I have Sag in my chart, okay? I don't know why I have to preface that, but I was just making a comparison as to how the signs deal differently with drama. Okay, anyways, by my attention to things, I am making choices. What people do not understand is that you do not choose something by looking at it and shouting, yes, I would like some of that. You make your choices by your attention to things. In this universe that is based on attraction, when you look at an unwanted thing, your attention to it causes an activation of the vibration within you, and law of attraction will bring more of it like into your experience. More like it into your experience. Wow. So this is just a reminder to you that where your attention goes, energy flows. So be mindful as to what you're giving your attention to. And if it seems frivolous, it is frivolous. Leave it alone. So let's go into the you versus them reading now and see what we have coming in on the love front. I will see you guys in just 1 second. Welcome back. All right, Aquarius. Now we're going to go into the you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep an open mind. Yes, for most of you, this is going to be about your intimate partner or an ex, but it could also be about a family member, a friend, a coworker, you name it. So let's get into it. And the cards are already popping. So let's get into it. Okay, you have the Rebel as your overall energy, which to me, this card does represent Aquarian energy to me. Aquarius, you tend to be the rebellion of the zodiac, which is interesting. Most people would not paint you as that, but if you're an Aquarius, and I am, you know exactly what that means. Okay, this person has the card of rebirth, also the card of strength. Okay, some of you Aquarian Leo energy showing up. We had Taurus energy in the last reading. Any of those signs may be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with, or just the influencing vibes. So yeah, I feel like Aquarius, this is you and your colorful, unique self, daring to go where no one has dared to go before. You may find yourself kind of going out of your comfort zone or being open to things that maybe you weren't previously open to. This is kind of breaking the chains of the past as well. This person has the card of rebirth, which is also the card of transformation, change, death and rebirth, Scorpio energy as well for some of you here. So they seem to be having some major transformations in their life as well. So now we're going to look at the recent past, Aquarius, and what led up to the now, as well as how you're both seeing each other, how you feel underneath it all, and most likely outcomes. So, recent past energy, you have the Death card here. Justice. Temperance, Six of Swords, and the Emperor. So, Aquarius, wow, a whole lot going on here. I feel like you yourself have been through some major changes, endings, transformations in the recent past, but I feel like this actually brought balance to your life. It brought more peace to your life, and if nothing else, brought you to the space where you started caring about how you feel more often and pouring into your own cup, kind of moving forward from the pain of something into the resolution of something, and really moving yourself into a place of power or feeling empowered, which is what this card is really all about. And that's kind of what I picked up in the spiritual reading as well. So happy to see that here again. Let's see this person's recent past and what they've had going on. The Judgment card. Well, man, the cards are speaking today. There's that Seven of Swords. The Four of Wands. Oh, really? Okay, so the first thing I got is that this person really misjudged you or misjudged the situation in the past. Okay, they might have been listening to friends about you or other people, or, you know, just not really listening to their own intuition. I feel like this actually put this person in a state of anxiety or disempowerment, because they were kind of prioritizing other things other than their intuition or other people's opinions above their own. And it led to like a misjudgment of character or a misjudgment or a bad decision, right? In their own life or when it came to this connection. So it's nice to have like people to lean on, but I feel like when you rely too heavily on the people around you to tell you who you are and what you should do and what's best for you, you know, you kind of do a disservice to yourself, because as well-meaning as those people are, they cannot feel how you feel. They have not been with you since day one. Only you know what you've asked your source for. Only you know every thought that you've had and every dream that you want. Other people can only get a glimpse, a very small picture of what's really going on with you spiritually and emotionally, no matter how many words you use, right? So although, you know, most people mean well for us, they can't feel for us. They don't know, right, what we know. And the only person who really knows what's best for you is you and your higher self, right? And so I feel like this person made what I would consider a very common human mistake of using other people as a substitution for their own intuition, and it backfired. So let's come into the now energy and see how you're seeing this person, Aquarius, how you're perceiving them. The moon. The Ten of Pentacles, how do they see this person? Ooh, Five of Swords, the card of self-sabotage. So some of you do recognize that this person, you know, self-sabotages or has self-sabotaged in the past, because maybe you can relate to it, you know. I feel Aquarians are very good at being able to relate or understand people without judging them. And so it would not shock me if you were, you know, seeing this person, not through the eyes of judgment, but through the eyes of understanding, okay? I do get a sense of like there being a very deep emotional or spiritual connection here. I also heard a lot of things in common or commonalities, especially when it comes to like what you want foundationally in life. But I also feel there's some bruising around this connection, or some bruising around the ego, whether it's your ego or this person, that really needs to come to an end, to come to a close, okay? And this might be the time period where there is closure around something that has actually left some scars emotionally, all right? So let's see how this person perceives you then. Seven of Cups. Sometimes the messages I get are so like, oh my God, y'all. Gemini's reading had me cracking up yesterday. I got out the King of Wands, and tell me why the first thing that came to me was King Ding-a-ling. But it did, okay? But it did. But I had to giggle just now because as soon as I said, how do they see Aquarius, the Seven of Cups came out. And the very first thing that I got or heard was confusing as hell. Like, you're an anomaly to this person. They can't figure you out, okay? And in a way that makes you interesting to this person, because they're always trying to figure you out, right? It stimulates something inside of them. But yeah, I feel like this person also sees you as playful, but also closed off at the same time, very private, very stoic. That's really interesting. How can you be playful and stoic? Only an Aquarian. Yes, we can do both because we're air, but we're fixed. So I feel like this person feels a really large draw to the connection, but it's almost kind of a toxic type of energy where they may actually feel obsessive or fixated or codependent on you, Aquarius, trying to figure you out, trying to get inside of your mind or inside of your heart, and you appearing to them as this anomaly, right? And yet fun at the same time. So really interesting to me. So let's see, let's go deeper into the heart space. How do you feel then, Aquarius, about this person underneath it all? What are your true emotions? Oh, that's the King of Wands. We were just talking about old Captain Dingling here. I'm just kidding. I really did get that in the Gemini reading, though. I just thought, oh my goodness, if for nothing else, humor. Like, we got to bring a little bit of humor to the tarot community, you know what I mean? But, you know, you never know. Maybe you feel like this is your King Dingling, I don't know. Maybe you're connecting with Gemini or a fire sign, but take it as resonates. King of Wands, oh God. 9 of Wands in the reverse. 6 of Cups. What else? Yeah, so there's something about this person that kind of makes you want to let your guard down, and that's not really something you're always very comfortable with, Aquarius, but you may share a past or a past history with this person, or maybe something about them reminds you, you know, of your past or the good times or the good memories. So it's easier for you to kind of let your walls down, to want to be more cooperative with this person. And or it may have nothing to do with them. It may just be that you are in a high vibration. You are the King Dingling, you know, and you are in such a good place that it's easy to be more open and be more loving and to be more inviting, right? Just like in general, because that is often what happens when we're in a high vibration. It's like things that used to be a threat to us or make us feel insecure or paranoid or jealous no longer touch you when you're in a high vibration. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever been in a complete state of bliss? Nothing touches you, nothing irritates you because you're in bliss. You know what I mean? And most people don't achieve that state very often because we do live in a world where there's a lot of negativity. So Earth is not the easiest platform to get into a high vibration, okay? Just simply because that the vibration is so dense on our planet, but it is possible and it is attainable. And some of you are getting into that higher vibration where you can attain it, even if just for short periods of time. And what you're going to notice is when you're in that space of alignment, bliss, gratitude, you know, everybody seems so different to you. You know, they don't seem, you're not seeing the negative in them, or even if you are seeing it, it's not bothering you. So it could be that this person is bringing that out in you, but it could also be that you are just naturally in that space. And this is a byproduct of it. So let's see how they feel. Oh, all their cards came out. Okay. So the Strength card, the 10 of Wands in the reverse, the 9 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 4 of Swords. There's that song again. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I don't know why that song keeps coming up, but take it or leave it. So this person has had to lay their own burdens down, and it's taken them quite a bit of strength to be able to do that. They've had many sleepless nights and many days where they really were in an anxiety-ridden or fearful state. I feel like this person is now more in a peaceful space where they're deeply contemplating or really thinking about, you know, what they've been through. So it's weird because I know this is a love reading, but I feel like there's like a life reflection going on. Like this person is reflecting on more than just the relationship, but kind of like their life and their past decisions, and, you know, kind of piecing it all together, and how they maybe even contributed to the struggles that they've been through. Like this is a deep thinker, Aquarius, whether they share that with you or not. Like this is a very deep, thoughtful energy, and would be a good match because Aquarians love deep thinking, right? And this could be what they love about you, by the way. They may love that you are a deep thinker, and you may stimulate that in them. But I do feel like they're doing some healing around, you know, whatever the struggle is that they've been through. And I remember when I was in your energy, I felt that battle scar type of vibe as well. So let's see where this is headed then, Aquarius. Where is this headed? Oh goodness. Why so complicated? Always, Aquarius. There's that darn King of Swords again. Wanting to verbally beat everybody up. Ooh, gross. No verbal abuse allowed. If that's coming from you or from this person or like somebody in general, we're not doing that. Abuse is abuse. Verbal, emotional, physical, it doesn't matter. You don't tolerate it. I don't care how spiritual you are. That's a side note. Anyways. Well, it could be that you're going... It could be that there's polar opposites going on here, you know, where you're feeling really good and then you're also heartbroken at the same time for whatever reason. Or like you have a lot of energy and you're giving, but then you're also feeling exhausted, depleted, and drained. So to me, that's a sign that you might be overdoing it, overextending yourself, pushing yourself too hard, Aquarius. And how will you know? Because you'll feel it. You'll feel it in your body. You'll feel it in your toes. You'll feel it everywhere. They're giving me the song Bones by Imagine Dragon, because I feel it in my bones. So that's like a caution here, Aquarius, because when you're in that exhaustive, hurtful state, you might snap, you know. And I also heard exposure. Overexpose yourself or something. What the hell? Or maybe something's being exposed. I don't know. That word came through though, so I can't just pretend I didn't hear that. But yeah. Just, it's all about balance, right? It's all about keeping that balance. It's about not overexerting and not over pushing yourself. Like, it's good to feel good, but when you're not feeling good, don't fake it and don't make yourself feel something you don't feel. You know, keep it real with yourself, right? It's nice to be the giving, you know, generous Aquarius that you are, but don't overcommit yourself. Don't overgive where you're not getting it in return, or you're going to end up depleted. Right? So it's more of like this cautionary tale here, Aquarius, than anything else. Let's see this person's... Okay. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So this actually flew out over the King of Swords, so I'm going to keep it there. Yes. Because I feel like that was clarification. So here's that message about the outsider again. This sounds very familiar to the Gemini reading. If you have Gemini in your chart, hell, even if you don't, watch that reading too, because I feel like you're going to gain something from both. But some of you, it's like, if you're... People who have not been able to attain what you have attained will always see you through the eyes of jealousy. So, should you lower yourself so that they think better of you? I don't think so. Should you entertain or make fun of this person or rub it in their face to prove a point? I don't think so. That doesn't sound high vibrating either. Or should you just understand that when people are in a space where they feel jealous, they're out of alignment and they are already suffering because it doesn't feel good to feel jealous. It doesn't feel empowering. That's a state of disempowerment. So their choice to feel that way is their vibrational, quote unquote, punishment. You don't need to do anything above and beyond that. In fact, you probably need to wish energetically in your mind this person healing so that they can feel so secure in themselves that they never have to look at another person through those eyes of insecurity. Wish everyone well that you think does not wish you well, because it has nothing to do with you the way they see you, and it has everything to do with what they're suffering with, they're struggling with. And if they were doing very well, if they were remembering who they really are, they would look at you through the eyes of inspiration. So that message keeps coming up. Don't entertain it. All right, so 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Page of Cups, and this person's energy. Yeah, for them, this is like they want to move forward. They want to communicate. They want to commit. They're seeing things from a different angle. They are open to new possibilities, open to new ways of doing things, open to new love if this is new love. Like there's a very friendship type of vibe around this. There's this enlightenment coming through for this person. And they are in this space of really wanting to build off of where they're at vibrationally. They have made mistakes in the past. They have paid that price. They are very attached to you, Aquarius, sometimes in a not so healthy way, but they're needing to work through that, okay? But I do feel a lot of passion. I feel like this person has a lot of goals that they want to attain. I feel you being in this space where you've really worked on yourself and put yourself in that state of empowerment, where you could really see the bigger picture, you know, without it being explained to you, where you're really in this place of feeling empowered and wanting to cooperate. But don't overdo it. Don't overgive. And do not give your attention to that of which you do not want to create or have more of in your life. Be very conscious in what you're focusing on, Aquarius. So let's get a guidance card and then we're going to leave it there. I can look for things I appreciate in relationships. You cannot get the relationship of your dreams if your chronic thoughts about relationships feel lonely, angry, worried, or disappointed. But as you look for things you appreciate in yourself and another, as you make lists of positive aspects of past and present relationships, you will train your vibrational offering to match the vibration of your desires, and your perfect mate must become and or come into your life. It is law. Remember this, Aquarius. Wow. Very interesting. I love this for you. Let me know how it resonated in the comments down below. Let me tell you zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra. I got this feeling in my soul. What's that song again? That's the primary signs I'm seeing. Sorry. Random. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe right here so that you don't miss any future videos, as I usually don't show up in the YouTube algorithm because, I don't know, I'm shadow banned. I don't know. But make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. And until next time, my friends, namaste.